The river of life carries the currents of creativity, and in that flow, there are those who swim to a higher rhythm. Artists, poets, philosophers, who reveal a deeper, truer, and richer vision of life. But the journey of self-expression is arduous, and few can travel it worthily, especially in a milieu distracted by instant gratification. Yet, there are an intrepid few who travel the path of imagination and conscience. One such human being is the artist extraordinaire of Northeast India, Sobha Brahma. Sobha Brahma was born among the indigenous Bodo community of Assam, a people living in close harmony with the ebb and flow of nature. And it is these roots which nourished and animated the artistic soul of Brahma. He learnt his art at Santiniketan under stalwarts like Silpacharya Nandalal Bose and Ram Kinkar Baij. After returning to Assam, the artist, however, faced a creative crisis, arising out of a conflict between his training in the traditions of mainland classical Indian art and his own need to express his ethnic folk sensibilities.
When I came to Assam, my mission and my purpose was that I have to bring out all these ethnic characters which are consistent in the art of the Northeast, in their entirety, the very essence, which are not as yet represented in Indian art. When we are able to do this, our contribution in the so-called mainstream Indian art will be conspicuous and tremendous. That was my mission. I used to roam about the banks of the river Brahmaputra with the sketchbook in my hand.
In the course of self-discovery and resolving his cultural crisis, the artist wandered all over Assam and made extensive study of the art and crafts of the Boros, Rabhas and Dimasa Kacharis. Eventually, the artist was able to craft a contemporary ethnic style of art that has become his hallmark. If his formal training in mainland Indian art was the grammar, his ethnic style was the language of his art.
We have to first understand what is Indian art. Indian art is that art where all the ethnic characters or local characters of art of the whole country, say primitive art, folk art, tribal art are more or less merged. It is rhythmic in character, and it is the essence of life which is represented in Indian art. We are just now at the footsteps of the great goddess, Mother Kamakhya of the Kamakhya temple, the center of Tantric sadhana in the east. Grouping I find is conglomerated of three styles of architecture. The first, facing the north, to my feeling, is a variation of the Bodo architecture, the prototype of which is found in all Bodo huts. The second and third style is conspicuously Bengali and South Indian Hindu style. Assam State Museum, unknown women. The women may be unknown, but her forms, her squatting postures are somehow known to us. While the posture resembles squatting figures of Mexico, there is something primitive in the facial character. The forehead is unusually broad, the hairstyle unconventional. She may be some cult figure representing fertility. Uma Moheshwar, Mithun figures. This is one of the finest specimens of Mithun couples in this region, also preserved in its entirety. The figural and facial features of the couple, in my feeling, bring it closer to those of the Himalayan regions, particularly Nepal. The floral motifs used and the facial characters bear resemblance with those of the Avalokiteshvara Padmapani Buddha from Nepal. Executed in granite stone, this Uma Maheshwara statue should have some bearing on the cult of Tantricism rampant in the Himalayan kingdom. This is one of the best Totoras figures in this part of the country. The Shiva performing the dance of death, Tandava Nritya. This figure with the crown, branching out hands and feet, weapons, figures of Nandi and Bringi and the bull, creates such a balancing, harmonious phenomenon of cosmic movement that the same exudes beauty in a space superbly organized. Flying nymphs, what the grace and beauty to behold these faces in sweet maiden smiles, carved out so exquisitely on heartless stone. These semi-divine lasses or nymphs surge forward in gay abandon in the air, their longish, slender figures in pairs holding aloft lotus buds as if to carry along this most delicate burden. Oriental art is that art, which is the art of the East, Eastern countries. Say China, Japan, Cambodia, Indonesia, all the Eastern countries. The characters are merged there in Oriental art. So this is the difference. Regarding the ethnic art, that art where the characters of particular ethnic groups and the characters in their mode of expression. By the time I finished my course, that is 1957, I had the full share of Indian art. I already visited almost all the art monuments of traditional Indian art, Ajanta, Ellora, Konark, Khajuraho, so on and so forth. There was a time I was feeling desperate to come out of the involvement in Indian art. I was desperate to discover myself, my own life, my own background, and my roots, which are definitely in the Northeast. So, I was trying to discover the ways and means how to change my style. So I had to change my material also and change my way of handling the pigment. That way, I relinquished use of brush and took the palette knife. By doing that, I could minimize the use of rhythmic lines and continuous lines, which are characteristic of mainstream Indian art. So, gradually, by and by, I was able to come out of the influence and impact of traditional Indian art, and my actual journey began. This painting is titled Women with Sheep of Corn. That is, in the shape of corn, I use the forms of those snakes. That is, a man must take food in order to survive. Without taking food, humanity cannot survive. More or less, I come back to the use of brush. You can see clearly here the use of brush. Then you can see the marked division of the space by straight lines. Some colors and division of space by straight lines. I can remember that this must have been due to the impact and influence of Cubism and in particular Mondrian. At that time I was fascinated by the unique style of Mondrian. But it is also clear that I did not succumb to his style. There may be some impact of Mondrian, but the total language of the picture is mine. It is mine own. And this picture, painting is one of the most conspicuous of the styles you can ever have in my paintings. In the 60s and early part of the 70s, poverty themes dominated my paintings. These were mostly in tempera and watercolors. In the 70s, or middle part of the 70s, poverty themes left my paintings. In their place, other things came up. Social turmoil, various classes, various movements, dissatisfaction, mutual distrust coming up in the society. So my heart was full of anguish, violence, so much of feuds in the society going on, the harassments on the common people or ordinary people, while my heart is full of sorrow, full of anguish, then these things automatically come in my canvas. You must have seen in my exhibition paintings based on the students' movement, the state of things, the anguish I was passing through. The life itself is so difficult that it is almost impossible to survive this earth. These things began to come in my campus. Again, the Bodo movement also, rape scenes, harassment of the innocent people, community. So these feelings were growing up inside me, in my very core of heart. So I could express all these things. And regarding colors, also that depends upon the mood at a particular time, in particular the juncture of my life, particular experiences gathered at the time. Some critics used to say the best part of my creative career is in the 80s. In the 80s, my career bloomed, and I have to agree, more or less, that that was my best part. In these periods also, the social turmoil, women, atrocities of women, then later on, say environmental questions, the onslaught of nature, environment. These factors filled my heart with anguish, with anxiety. I was trying to discover outlets to express my feelings. So I have done many paintings on women and atrocities on women, as well as environmental pollution. In the last phase of my work, you can find in the exhibition itself that at my later stage I began to be drawn to folk art. Folk art as not as there, but the folk art of the very ethnic way, primitive way. So I have selected some few paintings done in a few years in the exhibition. That is in particular folk goddess or fertility goddess, and I expect to work on the theme and style for a few years. One thing I always remember, Picasso said, there is no style in my art. So you have to see one particular, the greatest artist in the 20th century. He was telling that there is no style in my art. That means that whatever he did, that represented the very, very particular style of his particular individuality of himself. So I always used to say that there is no imitation in my art. Again, I say that there is no repetition in my art, because I almost completely rely on my intuition. There is no pre-preparation or previous preparation in my creativity. When I paint something or begin to paint something, nothing previously planned, nothing previously thought of. So, based on the experiences at the time, particular experiences and feelings at the time, I used to paint. And I entirely depend on my intuition.
Brahma's paintings are characterized by strokes of bold color. He has exhibited his works at the Lalit Kala Academy, New Delhi, Jahangir Art Gallery, Mumbai, Academy of Fine Arts, Kolkata, among others. They are also in private collections in the Northeast, Mumbai and Europe.
I am not certain of anything. My mind may change. Already I am beginning to change. Whatever I have taken up, I may abandon and jump up to some other new things. Because the days are changing, the society is changing, many factors are coming up which are revolting, very much revolting. So, it is a certain day I must stick to certain things. I may change, definitely. I will have to find out some other outlet last part of my life.
The 2002 exhibition at the Shankardev Kalakshetra, Guwahati, was the largest ever one-man show of paintings and sculptures in the Northeast. Sobha Brahma continues to inspire and enlighten new generations of art lovers with his brave, noble and solitary quest for truth and beauty. As the artist wrote, "But it rains, the body reigns, and God such purpose it should ever reign, till creativity endure and flourish."